Once upon a time in distant China, there was a temple where monks dedicated their lives to spiritual development. Among them was a young monk who was disturbed by the commotion and negativity that surrounded him. One day, he approached his master, his heart heavy with sadness, and expressed his wish to leave the temple in search of consolation in a calmer, more tranquil environment. "Master," the young monk started, "I'm finding it increasingly difficult to stay here. The environment is poisonous, with monks arguing and gossiping negatively. It feels like these diversions are taking me away from my spiritual journey." The master, a sage of profound wisdom and infinite patience, listened carefully to the young monk's complaints. With a compassionate nod, he said, "I understand your concerns, my child, but perhaps there is a lesson to be learned amidst this chaos." Rather than fulfill the young monk's request directly, the master suggested a work that would serve as a lesson. He gave the learner a spoonful of water and told him to navigate the monastery without spilling a single drop. Eager to prove himself and speed up his departure, the young monk faced the task with unshakable dedication. "I will do what you ask, master," he stated. The young monk began his trek around the monastery with a teaspoon of water. He focused intensely on each step, aware of the water's delicate balance. He stayed unwaveringly focused throughout the crowded passageways and whispered discussions. Hours passed, and the student joyously returned to the master, announcing his victory. "Master, I have completed the task without spilling a single drop," he stated, his voice full of pride. The master, with a knowing smile, asked a question that revealed the profundity of his teaching. "Tell me, my child," said the man, "during your journey, did you hear the politics, gossip, or negativity of the monastery?" The student confessed, "No, master, my attention was totally on the ocean. I paid little heed to the diversions and hostility that surrounded me." At this moment, the master disclosed a fundamental truth. "You see, my child," he said, "when you keep your eyes fixed firmly on your path and your heart fully devoted to your purpose, you don't have time to be affected by the negativity around you." The master said, "It's critical to keep focused on your journey and goals. Do not let others' actions or remarks distract you. Keep your focus on your goal, and you'll find the power to conquer any challenges that come your way." The master spoke softly but firmly to his disciple, sharing a timeless truth. Negativity is like the wind. It affects every aspect of our existence. However, it only becomes a worrisome storm and causes havoc in our lives when we give it our attention. Keep your attention focused on kindness and positivity, and you will discover that even in the midst of a storm, you may find serenity. Inner peace and strength are your most valuable assets, especially when confronted with negativity. True pleasure and contentment come from inside, not from avoiding negative situations. Embrace your inner peace, be resilient, and you'll have the strength to face any storm.